Dig in. So we've got here it's a Norwegian salmon, and it weighs
5.99, that's a price per kilo, and 4.234.
oh yeah, just over 4 kilos. I like to keep the label so that I can use it for the salt time measurements. I'll keep that. Brings back memories after the dog. Oh yes. Beautiful. Right, first thing, we just give it a little wash, just to rinse out the gills. Salmon in plastic, I don't think ever as good. Salmon kept on ice are much better. Just in fresh ice. And you can actually put some salt on the ice, and then that will super chill them.
Oh my, Will and Greg would love this, wouldn't they?
So first thing we need to do is get shut that door would be good, because of the steam noise. We need to remove the gills. The gills are the most dangerous part. Alright? Because the gills hold all the bacteria. Next thing, salt. You use a nice bit of rock salt. What this does is stops the fish running around. And lay it there. Next job is the head off. Now importantly, we want to leave the collarbone on, so you come with the knife forward behind the gill covers and down. So that's the pituitary gland, by the way, just in there for the salmon. And that pituitary gland, I think, was worth about £3,000 sterling a gram, or some stupid amount. They used to use it for investigation into growth of salmon. People don't bother now, but it was a very, very high. People have to try and recover it. But bullshit. Right, so we just want to clean any of the bits out inside. So we're making one side light cure salmon for char grilling, and the other one we're making into smoked salmon. So first of all, we take little nicks in the salmon. Now this lets the salt penetrate and evens up the cure. The skin of the salmon is impervious, so you need to make little incisions in the thick part to let the salt go in. I'll take him over. I'm only doing 2 on this because it's the lightly cured one. Right, take the fish over, flat knife down towards the tail, all the way along, and basically using the knife to tease against the bone.
Oh yeah.
And you come along the top, keeping the knife flat, downward pressure with the thumb. Kick the dog. Turn it over and you hope. There we are. Now that's nice and clean, there's very little wastage. Get a little spoon. This is quite important, it's the difference between a little bit of profit. Go along that backbone, take off that nice bit of red meat. There's nothing wrong with it. That can be used in a fish pie. Just scrape the backbone like that. And then take the knife underneath towards the tail, but not through the tail. Up. and you just do a rocking action with the knife, and then you take the backbone. And you notice I'm going from tail to head. Most people do it the other way around and leave loads of meat on the backbone. This way you don't, because you're cutting against the bone, not going with it. Then slide the knife and off.
Go ahead, get it, Kit Kat.
So, scrape the red meat off.
No wastage.
No wastage. So all those little bits, great in a fish pie. We used to salt that and then smoke it, and then it was used for smoked salmon pate. So effectively now we've got two halves. The next stage is to remove the bones completely on this side, because this is going to be used for hot smoking. The one here is going to be smoked salmon, and that will be, we'll leave all that to protect it. This one we want a more even smoke quicker, because it's then going to be roasted. So we're taking just that top fin off. Well, it's not okay, it's kind of backbone into the dorsal fin. And any salmon that's on here, I can again scrape off with a knife. The important thing is the collar is intact, just here. That's what we're going to hang the fish on, with a special coat hanger hook. Again, a little bit of salmon there. Nothing, as you say, wasted. Right. Now we're going to take the belly bones out. First is we take the anal fin off there. And then the secret with this is just coming along, teasing underneath, keeping the knife really flat, coming under the bones. You can just gently pull at the bones. If the bones come out really easily, you know that the fish is not fresh. These are nice and firm. Take the little fin off the bottom here. Tiny bit of fat. As long as you keep it, you keep it flat, keep it flat. You see I'm teasing the blade underneath there, right underneath there. Okay. And you can see there ain't no salmon on there, that's just bone. Right, so that bit is now just a little bit on here, just to make it, the presentation when it's smoked, it'll look just like a perfect orange fillet. Now, along this line here, there are 32 pin bones, normally. So you start at the top, you just feed them with your thumb, and you have to pull the bone towards the head, this way. I've seen some chefs pull the other way and literally cut the fillet in half. You need always pull forward. That's the direction the bones grow, and you can just feel them with your index finger or second finger there. Just tick along, hunt for them, and they click away. You can tell again if the fish is fresh, there's a nice pull to it. They're not just falling out. With salmon, you want it a good 2-3 days old. You don't want them absolutely fresh because they're too tight, you can't get the bones out and they snap off. You want to allow them to relax. So that now, just a tiny bit on this top corner. So you can just feel, that's now boneless fillet except for the collar. There we are, so that's ready to go into salt. This one all ready to go to salt. So I'll show you that in the next minute.